Redefining the role of Obas in Yoruba progress was the theme of the first Zonal Assembly organized by the non-governmental organization Network of Kings from Osun countrysides. The event, held at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, provided an avenue for traditional rulers and policymakers to examine the significant roles of the traditional institution as custodians of culture, spiritual leaders, commanders of trust and morality, and historical legitimacy in their various communities. Former Governor of Osun State and Chairman of the conference, Prince Olagunsoye, stated that in pre-colonial Nigeria, traditional rulers had defined roles and constituted the core element of governance, arguing that such can be restored in present-day Nigeria through constitutional recognition.
Obas today face many challenges. We complain of political interference in the choice and removal of Obas. We talk about the erosion of traditional authority. The Obas themselves loudly complain of a lack of constitutional recognition for their roles in government. These are valid concerns, especially given the fact that when all options fail, governments always run to the various palaces for succor and solution to intractable problems.
Similarly, the guest of honor and Honorable Okela, Oba Aderokun Abolari, and the conference facilitator, Senator Babafemi Ojudu, stated that Obas must not be passive spectators in the affairs of their communities. Instead, they must lead boldly, inspire action, and build institutions that will stand the test of time.
We're here to develop our people, and respect begets respect. Let us use our wisdom. Let us give honor to whom honor is due. And from what I've seen today, I know that with further management, this network of kings will be a formidable group in the monarchy system in Nigeria, not only in Yoruba land.
You don't become an Oba and just sit down expecting largesse from government. After all, before we had this kind of government, before the colonial masters came, there were Obas who managed their communities to see that farming goes on very well, foods are produced. There never used to be homeless people in our communities. Now we're having homeless people. You should ensure that the needy, the aged, and those who are weak are provided for.
In their separate remarks, the Chairman Board of Trustees of Network of Kings and Ebru of Iba, Professor Adekunle Adeogun, and the president of the group, Oba Adewale Ojarotade, explained that the motive behind the conference was to explore ways through which traditional rulers in Yoruba land would rise to meet contemporary challenges, where culture becomes a driver of development and where every son and daughter of the land plays a role in shaping a better future.
We have had several calls to action on what we should return to our domain, to do to keep ourselves, busy, to not only to develop our community, but even ourselves, to empower our traditional ruler to do what we've been doing, even in a better, way, and which, of course, in turn will reflect in the growth and development of our community. So we have several things that will go back and try in our respective domains.
We intend to sensitize all the royal fathers from the countryside to be able to know their roles, their aims, their policies to be executed or carried out in their various domains, so as to promote even development in the state.
There were contributions from rapporteurs, including Professor Muibi Okweloye, Professor Rahim Okeshola, Professor Benga Fashiku, and Professor Oyelakin, among others. The Network of Kings from Osun Countrysides is a non-governmental organization established about 8 years ago and whose membership spans about 200 traditional rulers from rural areas in Osun State. The Ooni of Ife is the grand patron of the group, while the Timi of Ede is the grand champion. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.